Bermuda Dunes traffic, Skylane 37 X-ray, we're 9 to the north, inbound for landing, Bermuda Dunes.
This is what 80 horsepower feels like.
Your position again, please. We're on about a 5-mile final.
Yeah, Bermuda Dunes, 37 X-ray, we're 8 miles to the north at 4,000 feet descending.
Okay, copy that. We're 1,500 feet to we're 5 miles on the straight end runway 28.
Bermuda Dunes, Unicom 37 X-ray. Were you dropping off any time for needing services? How long were you staying with us?
Bermuda Dunes 37 X-ray, transient parking for up to a week.
Okay, I'm going to need a little elbow room here. Gears up, pumps off, throttle back to 5,400. So we're going to kind of cruise on in like we are, and then we will swing around this way and back up that way and go around this point here. This is Toro Peak. That's 8,700 feet. It's just kind of scenic. That's on our way over, and then we'll fly all the way over to the other big mountain, which is 10,800. We'll get up there, we'll shut the motor down and glide around. And pretty nice view today.
It is.
Yep. I'd say 60 miles or so visibility. Yeah, there's some kind of, it looks to me like it'd be interesting little places to camp up there. Little valley. And there's a lot in it with sand.
Yeah, I saw one back there.
But I've never even spotted so much as a footpath going up there, so. Yeah, this is Toro Peak, and there's a truck road, truck trail that comes up off 74. And you can go almost all the way to the peak, but they have a gate to keep the people out. They don't want you going up and messing with the antennas. I always like this view here. I just think it's so beautiful. You warm enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could shut some windows.
Oh, no, I'm fine. We actually have cockpit heat when the motor's running.
Don't need any day.
Nah, it's fine.
So this is manual gear.
It's what?
Manual gear?
Yeah, the big old lever. So yeah, Toro Peak here, and the next one along with a quarter mile ahead, that's Santa Rosa Mountain. And this range that we're on here is the Santa Rosa range. We're going to go, see at about our height, there's a flat spot on the mountain. It's all kind of granite looking. Yeah, we're going to head for that ridge. There's a lookout tower there. And just the other side of it is Idlewild Valley. And it's real pretty from the air. Well, pretty from the ground, too. So you should be able to see Idlewild down here, a little town. Yep. And there's the lookout tower up on top of the mountain.
Yep. What a view.
Yeah, not bad, huh? We'll fly out over the valley and circle around. down, you get a nice view of Talkeet's Rock. And these, this valley always makes me think kind of like a little miniature Yosemite Valley. So when you look off the left wing, you'll see Talkeet's Rock down there. There it is, right down there. That's a big climbing place. Yeah, they like to climb there. Probably, I don't know, a couple thousand feet. Pretty vertical.
I don't think I can handle that.
Yeah, I'd rather look at it from an airplane.
Yep.
That's Suicide Rock there. I don't know why they call it that, but I'm guessing someone committed suicide.
Somebody probably jumped off.
They're doing some controlled burns down here right now.
You know, they need to do more of that around.
Oh, I agree. Now there's Talkeet's Rock. That's a pretty good climb.
Yep.
Yeah, so this whole valley I think is just really nice. Real pretty. So if you come up the tramway, which is kind of around the corner, get up under this high ground here, the tram dumps you off at 8,500 feet, I think, 83, something like that. So it's done all the hard work for you, and then you can tromp around for miles up here. And, you know, it's up and down, but it's not straight up, you know.
Yeah, I've done that a time.
Yeah, nice for us lazy old guys.
Wouldn't make it without it.
So we'll just kind of mosey around the mountain here, enjoying the view. Not at all uncommon to see climbers up on the peak on weekend days.
And that looks pretty worthless.
Pretty what?
Worthless.
Yeah.
Didn't have any, throw anything there.
Oh no. Well, you know, yeah, worthless from that perspective. But
Right. It's beautiful.
yeah. This north side here, I think, is really beautiful. It's so steep, you know, and so rugged.
Is this what they climb?
No, I don't think there's any trails up this side. Well, there's probably one somewhere in there, but
I like the view from.
nice view, huh?
Yeah.
That's the peak right up there. It's 10,800, so we'll have to orbit around a little bit here to get up there. I see birds flying around up there. It looks like a fire's right on the peak there. You see him? I see a little flash of red here right on the rocks.
Not quite tall.
Yeah, there's a couple of them there.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a little hut there somewhere too. Oh, there it is, just off the right wing.
Oh yeah.
It's like one of those, those alpine rescue hut,
Rest area.
survival hut, whatever they call it. I think about time to shut the motor down. What do you think?
I've never done that before.
Well, okay. Got the cowl flap open, and I'm going to pull the power back a bit here. Just give the engine a little chance to breathe. We're 11.6. So our checklist says for shutdown, pull the throttle back to 3,000 feet, to 3,000 RPM, let it just idle for a minute. Just let a little bit of the cool air chase out some of the heat. And then we'll switch the mags off and the alternator, and we're glider.
Will this restart itself without the starter?
We can air start it or use the starter. Alright, so that's about a minute. Just turn the motor off. The mags. In the alternator. You're going to need to put your knee down, because I'm going to pull this lever through. I don't want to take out your knee cap. And there we go. We'll just give it a dab of starter like that. Yeah, we're a glider. Just like that, huh?
Just like that. That really flattens your prop out.
We'll go zoom past the peak here. See the climbers up there?
Yep. There was 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Truly an eagle view. Kind of nice to be able to get high enough to see the snow like this, you know?
Yeah.
Now the tramway is down over there. See like a white circle on top of the ridge line?
Yeah.
That's the water tank that they use to feed the the water supply to the tram station, and the tram is just past it and down a little bit. Little lake up here is frozen solid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's up close to 9,000 feet. Get down there? Well, I'll circle around it here. bike from the tram over to this little lake, which is a natural lake. It's only about a mile. Straight down off the left wingtip.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
Called Hidden Valley, I think. And there's a spectacular view from the cliff. Do you see the tram station over there?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you never thought you'd be flying toward a mountain with the engine off.
No.
And enjoying it.
No. We wouldn't want to do that in an airplane.
We'd be all right. We'd just go down and land at either Palm Springs or Banning. We just have to be on our way there right now, though. You know? So we got the luxury of flying up into these canyons and enjoying the view.
I think my wife would like this, but I'd have to warn you, don't do this.
Oh, is that right?
No.
You don't like that getting close to the terrain?
Well, we was always trained, you don't do that.
Right. Yeah, gliders, it's a different thing, you know. This is normal for us because that's where we typically will find our lift, you know. So we get in pure sailplanes. I'd get in even closer than that, looking for lift. But we're keeping an eye on the airspeed indicator and making sure we're not flying dangerously, even though we're close to the terrain. But we'll go by and take a look at the tram, kind of from their perspective. You can see how flat our glide actually is just by looking at the terrain. Should be able to see some people on it now. I think it's pretty cold, so there's a couple people. They're not standing around outside. Let's go back. See the tram station at the bottom down there with the parking lot.
Yep.
Now we're sinking out pretty good now. There is a vertical world here though, isn't it?
It is definitely.
Look at those rocks. All these little squares they got coming up this ridge are for helicopters to land on. And each one of the towers has a windsock and a helipad on top.
Good grief.
I know. So that's the Thousand Palm Grove. I don't know if this other one with the lake is considered to be part of that. A lot of cars there today, huh? Nice cool day. I think people are like, yeah, okay, let's go. Another grove down to the right, and then this whole line of them up here on this hill. Now that
Challenger is on downwind for...
You can see clearly they're not in a valley there, so the water's got to be coming up from below.
I'm going to find the threshold at this time.
Yeah, they just keep going.
Must be water running in that fault.
Yeah, I think it seeps up through the fault pretty much continuously. There's some of those places are actually a little grassy and stuff, and they just wouldn't be if there wasn't water coming from somewhere. Like right down there, see that dark green grass?
Yeah.
That's got to be a spring.
Gotta be.
It's up on a hillside too, so it's not running into there.
Out of them. Cherokee 235 with GTO 6.
Yeah, these ones are all the way halfway up at 350, 400-foot hill.
Yep.
So after this, we'll go over and take a look at the tennis garden. Then we'll go in and land, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, east, and then north. Altitude. 5,500, 5 Delta Victor.
You're not kidding about mansions.
Yeah, look at that white one on the north side.
Just flew over my house.
Oh, cool. Alright. Dunes traffic, motor glider for Quebec, left base, 28 full stop. Dunes traffic, 8 for Quebec, final for 28 full stop dunes.
For me, that Dunes traffic, Cessna 5199 Bravo, about 5 miles southeast of the airport. We'll be heading straight in for runway 28. For me, that traffic.